question was asked about the role of EDC, European Development Centre. Our main purpose is to develop products for the European market. Therefore, we conducted a number of market investigations to find the difference from Europe and other areas. And one of the main points is the historic city centres, which are very beautiful, but sometimes a bit annoying to install outdoor units. And many times, this is putting quite big drawbacks on where we can and where we are allowed to install outdoor units. It was clear there was a need for something small, something lightweight, easy to carry, easy to hide away, even make it invisible. So in comes the outdoor for indoor installation, which we call the city secret. We started to think outside of the box because we still wanted to keep the intelligence of a VRV system. So finally we come up with what we will launch today, which is the VRV I series. Do you want to discover the city secret?
When we started this project, we faced quite some challenges. How to tackle this outdoor for indoor development, how to boost the performance within the required dimensions like height. So at the startup of this program, we wanted to grasp as much information as possible from the future customers. We used our extended sales network to contact all interested parties and ask them about requirements such as weight, performance, dimensions of the system. As soon as this discussion ended, the concept of this outdoor for indoor unit was born. By installing an outdoor unit indoors, it's necessary to connect the heat exchanger to the outdoor air. We have ducts connected to the unit to connect the low temperature or high temperature air with the heat exchanger within the unit. By connecting these ductworks to the unit, the frictional losses of the air increase the fan power input. This is one of the main challenges we had for this development, to design a unit with a high efficiency even at these high static pressure situations. There are three main items which influence the performance of a unit. We have the fan power input, we have the compressor power input, and we have the heat exchanger size. Of course, all these items are linked to each other, but we have spent a major effort on each of these individual items to get the maximum out of this project. Let's start with the high efficiency inverter driven turbofan. Due to this high static pressure situation, we selected the latest fan technology available on the market. These backward curved turbofans have a very high performance at the required operation point of the unit, thus further decreasing the power input to the fans. Secondly, for the heart of our system, we use our Daikin developed compressor technology combined with our unique variable refrigerant temperature, better known as VRT technology. These two inverter technologies deliver energy savings up to 28% compared to the industry standard. Because the unit needed to be as compact as possible, our heat exchanger size would be very small when we limited ourselves to the conventional heat exchanger design. When we increase the size of a heat exchanger, we reduce the power input to the compressor due to lower demanding refrigerant temperatures. This is why we designed this very unique and very efficient V-shaped heat exchanger. This heat exchanger has a very high heat exchanging surface to installation volume ratio, thus drastically improving the efficiency of the heat exchanger. This heat exchanger has a frontal surface of about 1.35 square meters. This is even 0.4 square meters higher than a normal mini VRV. This system also has a 3-row heat exchanger, thus further increasing the active heat exchanging surface of this unit. By increasing the frontal surface of the heat exchanger, we can reduce the air velocity in the heat exchanger, thus reducing the pressure drop and fan power input into the system. So this outdoor for indoor concept is a split system. So we have a heat exchanger module and a compressor module. Due to this split system, it offers a huge flexibility during installation. Because this is a totally new concept for Daikin and the market, we performed a lot of tests on this unit. On the heat exchanger, on the compressor system. One of the problems which occurred during testing was the condensation of water on the sheet metal of the unit. If the unit is in heating operation, the outdoor temperature can be as low as -20 degrees. Indoor temperatures can reach 32 degrees. This huge temperature difference between indoor and outdoor air can cause water to condense on the sheet metal. By performing a lot of tests, we could solve this issue, and the installer doesn't have to take any additional countermeasures when installing this unit. This way, the customer can also be guaranteed of a trouble-free operation. One of the nice features about this product is the rotating switch box. By tilting the switch box, all main components are still accessible. This way, the service job or the maintenance job for the installers becomes very easy.